Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Guess what, right? We are doing a SNES, a Super Nintendo stream, and we're going to be using the Analogue Pocket to do it, and it's going to be the worst games available for the system. And someone in chat, so hey everyone in chat, just want to say hello to TMS. Yo, TMS, you said James Bond Jr. You know what? Since you suggested it, I thought let's get it. Okay, I've got a pair of boots there. Oh, okay. The boots makes me run, does it? Okay, yeah, the music is definitely making my ears bleed. So, guys, have your suggestions going in. I went on the internet last night. Oh, it does a little roll. Okay, maybe this isn't one of the worst games then. Look, it's do a barrel roll, do a little roll. Go on. Oh. What's going on here? It's just screen's just gone blank on me. Yo, Scalinio, Rainer, Jeremiah. Hey, how you doing? Oh, okay, guys. You know what? TMS, I have to disagree, man. This definitely isn't the worst game I've played. I think we could have started with something a lot worse. So this bit here is reminding me of, what was that one? Was it Swift? We had a helicopter in the Jeep. Obviously there's no Jeep here. You know, we got some parallel scrolling going on with the clouds. All right, I just got killed by a tree. Maybe that kind of rates it as something that may be a little bit crappy. Now, recently on my streams, guys, the audio's been going out of sync, and I hope that's not the case. I've been kind of testing it out on videos, and it's been okay. All right, so this might be a mediocre game. It's not something I don't think I ever would have got or played or tried, but you never know. Maybe it was one of those things that when I was in a shop and it was cheap, and I was like, you know what, this is cheap. Let me grab a copy of this. Maybe I would have grabbed a copy of it. Oh, I think the volume might be loud. So yeah, definitely ear bleeding volume here. I mean, I've played worse games, right? This isn't bad, right? I think we might have to go to the next game and maybe lower that volume a bit. Let the tree kill me, right? Let the tree kill me. The weird thing about this game is, yeah, visually it's definitely not bad, Rainer. Definitely, I completely agree with that. Let's go. Do you know what I was starting with? I had this game set up because I have a little bit of history with this game. And we'll talk about it when the game kind of boots up. So this is Rise of the Robots, and yeah, Rise of the Robots sucks. So this came out when we were into fighting games. Fighting games was a rage, and that's all we wanted to play. We wanted to play fighting games. That's what we wanted. And I remember, I think it was my uncle, and I told him about this game, and we were reading about it, and it said how it's going to look at how you play, and it's going to evolve, and the system is so complex. It just made it sound amazing. I remember all the magazines were saying it's visually stunning, it's amazing. And they sold it to us, and seriously, guys, like, you know what, like, I like fighting games. I even like some bad fighting games, man. But you know what, guys, there is absolutely no loving this game. Do you know what? Yeah, so Rainer, it may not have been the Amiga, it may have been the ST, because my uncle was an Atari ST guy. And when he got this, and he was sold on the idea as well, you know, we were reading magazines and it just sounded like so it. And I'm pretty sure it came out after Street Fighter, right? Because, you know, Street Fighter was the rage. So we were like, let's do this. But guys, this game is, seriously, if your children say to you, Daddy, what does the word crap mean? And you don't know a good way to explain it to them, hook them up to a SNES or, you know, via Mr. FPGA or emulation, however you're going to do it, and let them play Rise of the Robots. They will soon fully understand what the word crap actually means. They'll be like, Daddy, I understand. You know, so yeah, it's just rubbish. So Network Data, right? Okay, cool. I thought that was a character's name. I wouldn't be surprised. They got a character called Network Data. It kind of looks like Pepsi Man. Nice. Actually, talking to Pepsi Man, giving my boy Video Game Esoterica out a shout, because I know he likes Pepsi Man. That's kind of like where I first heard about it. So, you know, I kind of like Pepsi. I'm laying off the soft drinks. I always used to have a Monster when I done a stream, but I heard too many negative things about Monsters. So I was like, okay. And I've given up energy drinks. I'm trying to get off soft drinks as well, right? So, yeah, wow, this is terrible. And you know what? I'm playing this on a Bluetooth controller, not on RF1 today, because it feels a lot like a SNES controller. I think it's the 8-bit though Pro 2. The D-pad it's very much a SNES controller. Anyway, I don't know how this thing is going to, you know, kind of the technology in this is so advanced, it's going to work out my fighting patterns, and it's going to find a way to beat me. But as you can see, this game is just pure crap. Like, before I did FPGA gaming, I've done a series on the channel. It's still on there, you know, the early days, called No good, bad, and ugly. Yeah, where pretty much the game was no good, it was bad, and it was ugly. Okay, sometimes they weren't ugly, right? But I guess ugly on the inside. And this was one of the games. This might have been the game I kickstarted the series with, because this was one of those games that was oversold, overhyped. As a fighting games fan, you were looking forward to it. And then, like Rainer said, it got delivered, man. Yeah, no, Jeremiah, no fizzy drinks today, man. I'm trying to go off them, you know. I don't leave the unhealthiest lifestyle, but I don't lead the healthiest lifestyle. So I thought, let me just kind of knock those energy drinks on the head. I mean, I do miss them. I used to, you know, especially when on night shift, sometimes I'd guzzle 2 cans of Monster, man, and I absolutely loved it. Now I'm not doing that. So I actually tried to give up fizzy drinks like completely and just drink water. But you know what? After years and years of drinking like at least 1 fizzy drink a day, like, I don't know, I just found like I needed that burp, you know? I needed that gas after having the food. Like, don't get me wrong, I don't burp out loud in public or anything. I am quite a mannered person. But, you know what? I was like, I need something. So I've been drinking like some Pepsi Maxes, like a can of Pepsi Max, like, not even every day. I'd say like maybe 5 cans a week. So, you know, I'm going to come off it slowly, right? Because I guess it is, you don't realize that you're addicted to it until you try and stop like consuming this stuff, and then you realize, you know what, I am actually addicted. Right, guys, any recommendations for crap games? I have a list, but you know what, oh yeah, you know, Rainer, I even like green tea, so Drop a Lemon is absolutely cool, man. Right, okay, there's a game called Nickelodeon Guts. I've gone on like Time Extension, IGN. I just did a Google search, and I like Time Extension. They're really cool, really cool bunch of guys. So when I saw their one on there, I kind of copied out a whole bunch of games from their list. So, you know, all credit to them for just being awesome all the time. So this is supposed to be really bad. Nickelodeon Guts, never heard of it. I'll tell you one thing I'm really happy about, right, is I don't know a lot of these bad games, man. So I often play good games with the exception of a few, right? There's always some janky games that I like. But you know what? Overall, I'm glad to say that I generally played good games. So I've got like a post-it, not even a post-it, I've got an A4 sheet on my screen with loads of games written there. And yeah, there's lots of stuff there. So this is Guts now, no, okay. Try Bebe's Kid. Okay, we're gonna write that. Have that on my list. I've got Bebe's Kid on my list. I have got that on the list. That is one of the ones that was recommended by the interwebs. So that is on there already, man. Yo, anyway, let me say hi to everyone. So, yo, Jan, how you doing? I've said hello to Scalino, Rainer, Jeremiah. Who else is in the house? Michael, hey, how you doing? Everyone, hello, welcome to the stream, absolutely awesome. SNES stuff, it's a Friday night here, but I know you guys in the USA enjoy like a lunchtime stream when I do this stuff. So let's check this out. Nickelodeon Guts, all right. Let's so it's like, okay, ooh, okay, wicked. Right, sorry, just checking out my message. A big shout out to Anton Gale as well, man. He hooked me up with 2-player game, beginner. Okay, now I want a 1-player game. How do I? Can I not change it to? Okay, this is bad right at the beginning. If you can't only, no, definitely beginner, advanced. Okay, no, I don't want it to. Ah, here we go. You have to press start on it. How is it by default? It's put you on 2-player. That just sucks. Yo, Alan, how you doing, my bro? Chris, wicked, good to have you here. Marquito 420, yo, wicked, man. Nice, excellent. Hope you have a good day at work. I've got 4 days off, so I'm good. So we're doing the Guts show. We're looking at Nickelodeon Guts. Right, let's oh my god, am I picking? This has got to be some show, right? Some show. Okay. All right, who do we go for? Do we go for young? Let's go for young Taylor Swift over here, shall we? Yo, Ken R, how you doing? Frantic Flea. Have I got that? I should have arranged this bloody list alphabetically. It's just random ones on it. Let me write that one down, right? So, okay, let's give ourselves a name. And, okay. Right, so Frantic Flea. Right, cool. Right, duly noted, sir. Duly noted. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, happy Friday to you guys. I know people are celebrating Chinese New Year, so if you guys are celebrating that, you know, I wish you guys all the best. But we are here celebrating the worst games on the SNES. Now guys, please don't troll me by giving me a game that is good, right? You know, James Bond Jr. was nearly not like a terrible game. It was just, it had really bad music, right? What the hell am I doing here? What am I? Okay, so this... What? What, there's a guy clapping his hands and what am I supposed to do? When I'm hooked on you. Okay, when I'm hooked on you. Somebody else's guy. Sorry, that came to my head then. What am I supposed to do when I'm hooked on you and he's hooked on that? Right, I can't do anything. I'm pressing buttons. I'm mashing buttons now. I'm pressing the shoulder buttons. Oh, okay. I move it down and I'll do some kind of jump. All right, okay. Yeah, this definitely Nickelodeon guts, right? So you crouch and then you let go. Yeah. Okay, I have to say the animation of the dude is not too bad, right? There's a few frames there. A few frames of animation. The movement is quite good. Look at that. Wow, almost looks like Tony Hawk's falling off his skateboard. So you crouch like you're about to stall. Oh man, I really need to take a hot one. Let's jump up there. Come on. He shoots, he scores. Wicked. The full killer. Hey killer, how you doing, man? Okay, yeah, this is bad. Right, one more jump. Okay, I wanted to make him bounce up and down so it looks like he's about to you know. Oh no, okay, he just jumps at the slightest thing. So you can do it with a little bit of power as well. But all right guys, let's go next. Right, so we're gonna go frantic flee, because even though I've got my list, what you guys recommend is going to get a priority, right? Because you know, you guys are the ones that make the stream. Because if you weren't watching, I wouldn't be having the fun that I'm having. So let's do this. Frantic flee. Okay. Awesome. We have covered that one, right? Yeah, do you know what, Makito? Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the animation, I've got to give it to, it wasn't bad. I just don't know what they were going with that. Yeah, only bad games, Jeremiah. That is what we're doing. Maybe we can get a dragon game. Remember Bruce Lee Dragon? Like, I know a lot of people liked it. I kind of liked it and I hated it as well. I don't know if that qualifies. What do you think? Does Bruce Lee Dragon qualify for this list, guys? Because, like, I found it very, very difficult to play. It felt more like an earlier fighting game than one from that era. So this is Frantic Flee, right? And it's got Flea in the title, so yeah, and no one really likes fleas. I don't really know anyone that likes fleas, right? I mean, everyone's had fleas at some point in their life, right? Don't tell me you've never had fleas, right? Everyone's had a bit of fleas here and there. If you haven't, someone in your family has, you know, like the kids go to school. Haven't had fleas for a long time. I've had like those, I think where I've been near like someone's animal, like a cat or you know, someone's cat or dog, and the fleas have kind of gone on me and bit on my legs, but they haven't really stuck around. But the women in the house, like my daughter and my wife, like they've got long hair, so they might get fleas sometimes, you know. So maybe they'd kind of appreciate this game if you're killing fleas. So what we're doing here, right? Okay, so platformer. Okay, I thought maybe I have to dodge that. Oh, okay. I thought maybe that run was gonna attack something. No. Oh, okay. Do I collect these little? No. Give me back my fleas, man. No, I can't. Okay, that's just the run. Yeah, definitely a terrible game. The game like this, it reminds me of, like, you know, public domain stuff, you know, like this is the kind of game, like, you know, my kids, they use this thing with their school called Scratch, and it teaches you coding, and you can download other people's games on there, and these are the kind of games they make, you know, with a template, and it's amazing, you know. I try and get my kids to like premium top games and everything. Don't get me wrong, they like some of them, but man, do they like crappy stuff. I mean, they're not allowed to play Roblox, that's just banned, but they're hooked to Roblox the way I was hooked to Monster energy drinks, you know. They still miss it and they still want it. So Frantic Flee, whoever recommended this story, I'm bad with names, and that's in chat. I'll try and get to it in a second. Was it Jeremiah or whoever it was? Michael, was it? Yeah, you know what, this definitely works on that. Right, come on, let the zap come out, let's go. Oh no, okay, that was a bit of a tricky one, wasn't it? I thought it stopped, and okay, what did I get there? Yeah, this is all right. Okay, now let's next up, let me have a look at chat. Anyone said a game? Please. Worms won the game thing though, right? Worms were cool, right? Worms were cool. Fleas, yeah, not so much. So next is Mario is Missing. So it's not really a game. I know I heard of it. Where is it? Mario is Missing. Let's check this out. Now, I've heard of this. I don't really know much about it. I remember reading an article on it a long time ago. I don't remember much about it. You know, I don't even know what SNES core I've got. I'm not sure if I've got the one that does that stellar view stuff or... Okay. That looks... Well, it kind of looks like Super Mario World, but man, it was running at like 20 frames a second there or something. So, wow. Okay. Right. Wicked, wicked. Sorry, just trying to... Wicked, wicked. All right. Okay, I like the soundtrack. The soundtrack is it's a bit low. Let's turn it up. I really hate it when the sound levels, it goes high and low. Like the sound effects are high, but the music's really low. So let's have a look. Let's search for Mario. Is it a platform game? Okay, can Ronnie got spin jump? No, he hasn't. No shot. Okay, so classic controls. Oh, do I go? Oh, okay. Oh, maybe I should have gone into the first door. I've probably gone into the most difficult door. So is this really gonna be that bad? It's a Mario game after all, right? Okay. Oh wow. Okay, I proper squashed him. No. He's like, okay. Hey there, young lady. How you doing? I'm a Mario. I'm a Mario. Okay, interesting. Look, he's got air dash. Oh, okay, you can dash in here, right? Wow, I'm gonna get. Oh, I can walk behind the pipe, right? I'm not quite getting this. Can we go back out? Was this the door? Okay, yeah, this is a terrible game, guys. I'm glad you guys are spending, you know, your Friday afternoon, evening, whatever, with me, enjoying this stuff here, right? No, right. Okay, I think I've seen enough, guys. All right, let's do. Anyone come up with a game? Right, Space. You know, Space Ace is on the list. Let's do Space Ace. Right, awesome. Right, so in regard to Space Ace, guys, right, I always mention my uncle because growing up, he was the only member of family older than me that had gaming. Right, he was into gaming, and you know, he introduced me to a lot of gaming. Right, he was a big fan of Dragon's Lair and Space Ace, but in particular Space Ace, right? Because when it came to Space Ace, what he did was he done a playthrough and he recorded it on his video. And you know, we used to watch the cartoon. He showed it to the whole family because, you know, at the time it was impressive. It was a good looking cartoon. It was fantastic. It looked really, really well. I remember the bit where I remember one bit distinctly about it where he gets shot with this gun that turns him into a baby. And honestly, with my recent kind of exchanges on, like, I don't know, Twitter, Discord, I feel like this baby gun exists and a lot of people have been shot by it, right? Because honestly, I've seen a lot of babyish behavior, guys, like within the retro gaming community. I'm not gonna go into specifics because I don't want to name and shame, but you know, if you're watching this, you know who you are, right? With babyish behavior. Okay, so this is completely different to that kind of Laserdisc game, right? So they tried to make a compromise here. Sorry, Jeremiah, I'm seeing Shaq Fu here. Yep, definitely that's on the list as well. But we'll do that one. We'll do that one soon. I'll keep an eye on chat. The Mate Tree is in the house, and I know you say it's not necessary, but the Mate Tree, my guy. Hey, thanks for the logo, man. Love it. I still look at it. I'm like, yeah, man, my logo is so cool, and that is because of the Mate Tree. So props to you, and hello, right back, right. How do I get past this part, man? Seriously. So they've tried to do the video thing, but they've done it in this pixel thing. Look, I have to say, even as rated the game, the graphical style does have... It has a certain charm to it, right? So, you know, what have I got to do here? Do I jump up there or... Yeah, I can't do this anymore. What's next on the list? Shaq Fu. Which I've never tried it. I heard about it. I know this got remade, which is interesting. Like, when something's that bad, does it deserve to get remade? Right? Okay, it's remade. So awesome stuff. Right. Okay, wiki. Oh, yep. Alan D, Home Alone is on that list, but you know, since you said it, I'm gonna write it here on my little post-it. Wicked. Let me get some stuff crossed out as well that we've done. So I'm crossing out, but I don't have anything to lean on. I've got it kind of stuck on a post-it underneath my screen. Right, so yep, Wow, okay, ride the robots there. Right, okay, cool. I won't cross so many out, just trying to make my list a little bit tidier. So, guys, I have to say, look, I kind of like the animation for Shaq Fu there, right? Oh, I had most of the characters missing. Okay. Which one that comes to mind is Lester. Okay, let's put down Lester. That might be on the list as well, you know. I really should have, note to self, when compiling a list, do it in alphabetical order, and you could do it randomly, and you could do it. My thought process at the time of doing the list was right. I was like, okay, it's in a good order, it's just kind of random, but I should have put it alphabetically to cross-references it with requests you guys are doing, so I could cross stuff out, just really to, yeah, just to kind of make it tidy. But I have managed to cross some out, so that is good at least, right? So awesome stuff. And yep, Double Dragon 5 is on there, guys. That was actually the series I did called No Good, Bad and Ugly, and yeah, you're right, that is bang on terrible, man. I mean, it kind of looks all right. I think it's got like 6 buttons or something, but yeah, man, it was bad. Right, let's give Shaq Fu a try. We're gonna go default. We'll try some stuff out. There's a lot of really good games on the thing, right? I might not go Shaq. Okay, Memphis, someone with a sheet over him. Voodoo, Kaori. Okay, Beast, Raja. Big shout out to Raja from Wagamamas. I know you don't watch this stuff, but you're my guy. Okay, I don't know who to be, right? Let's go. All right, let's go Memphis, because this guy's got a sheet above his head, right? Okay, he's got like a little superhero cape, but I swear it just looked like a sheet above his head. Or is it like a pancho? Is that what it's called? Pancho. Oh, it kind of looks cool, I have to say. So I'm wondering if this is a 6-button game. Okay, look, I have to say the animation's kind of all right. Like, oh, okay, it's a bit, frame rate's a little bit janky. We've got kick. Okay. Okay, so it's a 4-button game. Shoulders, oh no, one of the shoulders makes me teleport. You know what, guys? Like, as bad as this is, right? I was so into like fighters when I was young. I probably would have tried this, right? If a friend of mine played it with me, we would have played it like versus 2-player, right? I would have played this. So I understand it's terrible. It's got a reputation for being terrible, but this might be one of those games I play, right? It might be one of my guilty pleasures on there. I can see it's terrible. I can see the way it's moving, but I have to say, the guy with the sheets on him, what an awesome character, man. I mean, he should come back as DLC in another game. Like, if there's a ROM hack that they do of another game and they do like a palette swap, you know, even like one of my Castlevania ones that I like doing, like I would love to see that guy in there. I should have noted what his name is. Look at his avatar up there on the top left, right? He kind of looks like Skeletor from He-Man's kind of like, not adopted son, but neglected son. You know, he's always like, he's got daddy issues, right? He's like, you know, he wants to be close to daddy, he wants to take out He-Man, and daddy just don't like him, right? This is interesting. Okay, so, right, Shaq Fu, we have tested, right? Home Alone was another one that was mentioned, so I think Al mentioned that. And mad props to Al, top guy, always commenting on the channel, always very, very helpful and polite. Love that. Guys, politeness doesn't cost anything, but a lot of people still choose not to use it. Not you guys here, man. Like, but during the live streams, I kind of get the best people on here, man. It's absolutely awesome, right? So we've had Home Alone on there, not Home Alone 2. So, but we can go through both of them, man. Do you know what, Michael McCann? Is that not what I've got on the thing? Is that Michael McCann? Was that him? No, it was something else, wasn't it? It kept coming up in loads of lists. Oh no, that's Bill Lamier's combat basketball. I think that's what I've put as the description in this game. Yo, yeah, wicked. I'm just chiming in. I can't watch it, but no problem, man. I completely get it. But it won the poll, and you know what? I wanted to do a different type of stream, so I ran the poll on there, and I wanted to do something a little bit different. I wanted to have a look at pure crap, and this is what it's about. Today is all about garbage. It's about all crap, but some of you guys will relate. You know, some of you guys in the comments said that, you know what, I got this game as a kid, and you know, I was just completely and utterly gutted because, yeah, I got this game, right? You know, and it just wasn't that great. So we all had that, right? We all had moments where games, is that limited how many shots I got? No, it's not. Is that a water pistol I've got or something? Okay. Oh, catapult. I got myself a catapult. All right, how do we change weapon now? Oh, okay, I did. Oh, I changed. Oh, okay, I can change it with the Y button on the SNES. Right, let's go catapult in. Oh, okay, what? Do I need to get with a water gun? Okay, that's weird, right? It doesn't affect him. He just robbed my jewels, man. Give me back my jewels, man. Where's he gone? Okay, cool. You know, Macaulay Culkin's quite the gamer, right? He was asked as a kid, like, I think if he preferred the Sega or the Nintendo, and he was like, nah, man, I like the TurboGrafx 16. So, you know, yeah, props to him, man. You know, he like the underdog, the lesser known one, right? He's back, so I've watered him down. Yeah, I can see why this sucks. Okay, there's pizza there. I'm gonna eat the pizza. I'm a little boy. I'm hungry. My parents have left me. Okay, that don't look right, man. Listen to the sound effects. That's definitely not right. Something next. Yo, TMS, we can do a bit of Barbie, man. Let's go, Barbie. Okay, Barbie. Oh, cool, a Barbie supermodel. Okay, so there's a few Barbies. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten that Lester game. I'm pretty sure that's on the list as well. While that loads up, let's have a look and see. Yeah, oh, we've definitely got Lester the Unlikely. That little cross. Okay, cool. Yep, we're kind of good with the list that I've got. Hey guys, if you're just tuning in, you may not want to watch this unless you want to watch all bad games. And here we are. We're doing a little bit of Barbie Supermodel. What am I doing, guys? I never thought I'd be playing games like this. But guys, I'm not playing these games because these are the kind of games that I play, right? Awesome. Do you know what? Saying this, I think my daughter, when she was like maybe 2 or 3 years of age, I think maybe the Mega Drive one or something, I kind of got it to play it on an emulator. I thought, you know what, maybe she would like the Barbie game. But so glad that yeah, she didn't like it, right? She kind of had taste. Okay, so you're just kind of racing around, right? I mean, if it was a little bit faster, it might give you a challenge, but okay, match the cover of the magazine. Okay. Oh, I should have paid attention there. I had no idea. Okay, so I'm dressing Barbie here. That'll do. Okay, cool. I mean, not a bad game for memory once you figure out what the buttons are. I can't believe I'm doing this, guys. I'm playing Barbie, man. I'll be so ashamed if my kids saw me. They're like, Dad, like, you know, we saw you playing Street Fighter. We saw you playing like Contra. You even played that game where you're like little octopus firing out ripples, you know, Proteus, like the recent release. By the way, that's out as a beta call now on Hotego's. If you're a Hotego Patreon subscriber, you've got access to that now. So that is available. I think I've seen enough, guys. We need to do the Lester game, Lester the Unlikely, because yeah, I can't continue with that, man. I definitely tried. Right, okay. And guys, if I do anything dopey, I was on night shift yesterday, so I like doing live streams after the night shift. I kind of find them quite relaxing. So Lester the Unlikely. I like how it's got unlikely in the name, right? Because, you know, you're unlikely to play or try Lester the Unlikely. Okay, wicked. I grew up on a PS2 and DS, and I dived into the SNES way. Oh, nice, man. So you're part of the younger crew, man. But welcome, nonetheless, man. I mean, you're retro. So what was really funny? There was a young guy at my work, right? Young. I mean, we're talking like he was 20 years my junior. So we at one point a retro games conversation come up, and he goes, I'm gonna try and do his kind of voice and accent as well, right? He was like, yeah, man, like, bro, I'm into like retro games, man. I was like, oh yeah, like what retro games you into? And I'm thinking he's gonna come out with some Super Nintendo stuff. He goes, I know like there's new Call of Duties, you know, but I'm into like the original Black Ops, yeah. And he put his hands up like mimicking a gun, going pap pap pap. That's how I shoot them. That's how I like my old school retro. And I was like, okay. I mean, I didn't want to. shoot the guy's idea down, you know. That's his version of retro, because I guess when he was playing Black Ops, he was a little toddler, you know, and by then I guess, like, I think by that time the PlayStation 4 was out, so he was just referring a generation back. But hey, that's what it is. But you know what, later on that time I did catch him playing Pokemon on the 3DS, which was current at the time, so the most recent Pokemon, and I think it was like either X or Y. He was playing it on like the 2DS, the old one, you know, the one that he couldn't fold. So yeah, respect to the guy, man. Cool guy as well. He actually gave me a free game on the Vita. He didn't like it. He got a puzzle game. Was it Lumines or Lumines? And I felt guilty, so I said to him, look, let me give you at least £10 for it, because I'll add it to my collection. But that was it. Okay, Lester's not a bad game. It's very uncommon. Okay, remember, we're trying to get back. Mind you, it's on the list of bad games, so Lester the Unlikely. I like how you say it's very uncommon, and it's got unlikely written in the title, so that's really awesome. And for anyone just tuning in, this is what we have been reduced to now, guys. After doing a whole bunch of somewhat quality content, sometimes some, you know, exclusive work in progress content that's not out. Sometimes, you know, streams of this and some games. And now we're just reduced to looking at crap. Oh wow, there's a starfish down there. So okay, so he's got like a little bit of that groovy lazy walk, right? But the animation feels like Prince of Persia. It's bloody Prince of Persia, man. Or like, you know, flashback and what's the other one, like Another World or Out of the World, depending on where you're from. So it's controlling like that for sure. It's telling so yeah, exactly the same controls. Wow. Okay, so flashback let you do a roll when you crouched. I don't know if anyone's played that new Prince of Persia, right? I've got it, but I started playing it and it seems really, really good. But you know what? I haven't actually got the good ending on Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and I'm quite far through that to get the good ending. So I kind of like let it go. I'm gonna play Prince of Persia later, but it does look really, really good. The only thing that might put me off it is I'm not into the platforming stuff. So when it came to Metroidvania, stuff like okay, so you can get, okay, look at that kick. That kick is like out of the world. Guys, this isn't such a bad game, you know, Michael, and I get that. And that's on the list, unless like the puzzles and the exploration turns out to be really, really bad. I mean, I was hoping to kick like some kind of squiddy thing that, oh, I'm gonna kick. Don't run, kick him. You got your foot. You got your trusty foot. Yeah, take that. Oh, shiz. Can I jump on him? No, come on, stop running. Guys, you know what, this game, I would play this game. I'm not ashamed to say it. No, okay, can I? I'm back in the shelf for you. You ain't no Ninja Turtle. Right, do I crouch to pick that up, as is often the case, or? I've got no idea what that is. I thought it was gonna come and bite my butt. Here, let's see, can he bite my butt? No, he's coming right for me. Ah! Yeah, my kids definitely can't watch this, right? I got no idea what I'm doing here. No, I don't want to get my butt bitten again. Let me get out of here. Okay, I thought that was a pickup. I thought I could pick that up. No, you ain't get a piece of my ass. Okay. Right, he got me in the gonads, right? Time to move over to the next game. Any recommendations in there? Oh, Jeremiah, I'll have to try Prince of Persia on the PC Engine. Ah, cool. Yeah, Lumines was good, man. But it was a £10 well spent. I think I ended up trading in a lot of I've got very few Vita games left. I'm not afraid to say it, they're worth a lot of money, and I got all digital, and by the time like it got hacked up and everything, I just kind of stopped using it. Right, what's next? The Rocketeer. Let's have the Rocketeer. Is it going to be under R? Or is it going to be there? So I've got the Vita. I really want to play like Dragon's Crown. I'm really hoping they kind of brought that out, you know. Like a new version of it. That was a good game. Here we go, Rocketeer. I like it when the index like that, not with the, but Rocketeer and then, you know, comma and the turtle head. The turtle head definitely poked out, man. You know, I don't think my wife gets that reference, you know. Sometimes I need to go, the turtle's coming, and I think for years she's been wondering what it is, and I'm too embarrassed to tell her. You know, I only recently discovered the courtesy flush, guys, and what a great technique that is. I mean, like, you know, I know some people say you waste water or whatever, but man, like sometimes, you know, we're humans, right? We produce this waste, and sometimes the kebab it's not as good yet for an exit as arrival, right? So courtesy flush is a must at times, and you know, like, yeah, we've at least I'm kind of using that, you know. Okay, what is oh, this was the Rocketeer, right? Okay, there was a Rocketeer guy, a game that I played. Was it Dark Void by Capcom? That was a very kind of weirdish game. Let me just put the sound down a bit, because unfortunately with the SNES, sometimes the sound just goes, well, with a lot of the stuff, the different volume levels, right? Yeah, definitely, yeah. So yeah, I figure, yeah, kind of like, yeah, I think that's a good thing. But I think you get a lot of environmentalists saying that it's bad because you're wasting water, right? Right. Okay, yeah, I can see why this game's terrible, man. So the controls for this remind me of, you know, Star Wars Rogue Squadron. Is it like that? Am I doing that? Am I rotating around here? This is terrible. This is the kind of game that you pick this for your game and you're absolutely gutted, right? That you got this game, but it's the only new game you got. And you know, as a kid, you want to play games, right? So you end up playing games and this is all you got, so that's all you can play. Okay, I thought I was doing the turn myself. I wasn't. I thought the controls was like Rogue Squadron, you know, when you're doing the harpoons around the AT-ATs on the N64 or the later GameCube versions. Right, okay, yeah, we are running some cack here, guys. So yeah, the Rocketeer definitely belongs on this list. Yeah, do you know what? As a Mark, right? The loo has to be one of the most relaxing places. I mean, the worst thing now is we take our phones and things in there, right? So we end up spending a bit longer in there. Let me just get the next game on. Revolution X is next. Right, okay. So we end up spending a long time on there. I mean, before phones, I used to have like a magazine rack in there, all with computer magazines like Edge, Games TM, you know, when I was younger, computer and video games, Mean Machines. Now you go in there. What's really funny is, like, I'm a big Monster Hunter fan, right? So when playing Monster Hunter 4U, I never took my DS to the toilet. I mean, the only time I've ever taken a game to the toilet was the original DS when Mario Kart came out for it and you could play it online. I just, oh, you know, I'm going to turn the sound down for this one, guys, because, you know, it's got Aerosmith on it and I don't want the stream to get like a copyright strike or anything like that. So, so going back to playing games, right? So I wanted to play Mario Kart on the toilet online because it was just, I guess people have like a bucket list, right? So it wasn't, I don't really have a bucket list or anything, but I was just like, sheesh, like I am actually playing an online game on a handheld in a toilet. I mean, I had like one race and I was out, but a friend of mine, right? He used to play Monster Hunter in a toilet. We'd be on like a quest, right? Quest would take like 35 minutes. It's like, you know, my guy was on the toilet for the whole of that quest. Like, don't do that, man. That's just too long. He actually told me after that it didn't end nicely, right? And he realized he should never take Monster Hunter to the toilet again because it ended in a dry situation, to put it in the best possible way, right? That's how it was. Okay, so is this like a rhythm action game? See? Okay, Boogerman, no worries, we can do that. Boogerman, let me write that down. I don't know that game, but we'll check it, you know, since the theme has gone that way. Oh, do I shoot stuff? Oh, wicked, am I shooting a helicopter? Okay, there's no Aerosmith music in it. I actually quite like Aerosmith. I think the album that I like, oh, maybe there's going to be Aerosmith music here. I was a big fan, I mean, not a big fan of Aerosmith, but Pump is the album that I had, and that's the one that I liked, right? Here's a real, oh guys, here's a messed up story, right? So, a long time ago when I was young, right? There was a girl that, she was a woman, in fact. She was a lot older than me. I was like 18, 19, and she was in her 40s, right? And this is sad, and I kid you not, this is not a made-up story or anything like that, right? So on Aerosmith's Pump album, I'm pretty sure it's on Pump, there's a song on there called Janie's Got a Gun, right? And the lyrics are like, Janie's got a gun, like, and then what did her daddy do? What did he put Janie through? What did he put you through? So it was a song about, you know, Janie and her father was done inappropriate things to her, right? You know, he abused her in many ways. And that was a song, but I don't think I knew what the song meant at the time. You know, I was young. I was just saying it, didn't know what a lot of the words meant. Janie's got a gun, you know, as you do, right? So I sang this to Janie over there and just messing about, and she burst out crying and ran away. And I was like, you know, I didn't know what I had done wrong. I was like, okay, something is up here, right? And then it turned out, I found out what the song meant from a colleague, and it turned out that obviously there was issues that happened to her that were mentioned in the song, man. So, I mean, I felt really, really bad, but there was no way, like, I knew it wasn't anything I was implying. It was just an Aerosmith song that happened to be, you know, me singing the lyrics to someone with the same name. Like, just felt really, really bad. And she was such a nice girl. It wasn't like we were cool after, like we were cool. That was a one moment kind of thing. Like, you know, she was a lot older than me and really, really cool girl, like really, really cool girl. You know, we got on for years and years after that. Like, you know, this was just a one anomaly that kind of occurred. And yeah, just kind of mad, man. Absolutely mad. Right. Okay. I mean, I don't know if Revolution X is on this game. I've played worse games than this, man. I completed Commodore 64. Operation Wolf for my Commodore 64 and a darn joystick, man. You know, it's not the best game out there. That's very rock and roll. Let's free the rock chicks. Okay, so here we are. Right, yeah, what a mad story, guys. Right, mad story. Right, let's have a look. Boogerman next, right? Wow. Okay. Right. What we got here? Big shout out to Boogerman as well, man. Marcus Jordan. If you're around, man, how you doing, buddy? All good. Wicked. Yeah, Wayne's World is on that list as well, man. That's definitely on that list. It is terrible. Oh, you know what? Let's just have a look, because I did bring it up here, right? Oh, wow. The toilets are in full swing, right? That animation is actually all right. So this was the poll that we done, right? And guys, I wanted it to win. So what did we get? We got 176 votes. Right, and yeah, so let me get the sound back up as well. Sorry, I didn't realize it was off for that game. Right, so we got yeah, so 33% voted for bad SNES games, and honestly, that's the one I wanted to do. I even said it in comments. That's really the one I wanted to win. I thought Sega Saturn was going to win at a time, so the two I really wanted to do was either the SNES one or I wanted to do the Sega Saturn one. So I always like it when I get first choice. You know, I could just put all 5 choices the same and be like, you know, that's what I'm going to do. But I like getting feedback from you guys, right? It's cool. So, yeah, man. This is my Game Boy from... Yeah, man. Yeah, Game Boy is awesome, man. Game Boy is wicked. I've got a modded one. I don't have an original one anymore. I gave my original one that was unmodded to, like, a friend of mine. So, right, having a look at this, it reminds me of a toilet that I really... sorry, not a toilet. A cartoon I used to like as a kid called Around the Bend. If anyone's from the UK... you know, I think it was like 80s, likely it was 80s, late 80s instead of 90s, children's cartoons. And it was called Around the Band, and it had like super pants, I think, like a hero that wore underpants. And that was an interesting, it was definitely an interesting cartoon. Around the Bend, I remember kind of watching that and enjoying that. So, here we go. Wow, I'm still thinking back to that Janie's Got a Gun story, man. Wow, just mad. Right, okay, yeah. Can I can jump on it. He makes a fart sound, okay. Oh, and he's flicking bogeys. You know, I've played this. Guys, was this out for the Amiga? I'm pretty sure I played this on the Amiga. I don't remember this on the SNES, but I remember a bogey flicking game on the Amiga, man. You know, pick it, lick it, roll it, flick it. I thought I'd be able to flick a bogey at that eye, you know? Okay. Yep. Again, it's not the most terrible game, right? What's it? Okay, was that a taunt? It's got a burp as well. Okay, let's get close. Okay, so you got bogey, you got burp. No, is that a safe point? Okay. I like that it's got the down and it brings you down a level, right? Okay. Alright, you know what, that's enough of that. I don't want to figure out where we go with. We done Boogerman. I think someone mentioned Wayne's World in the chat. And that's a terrible game, man. That is, you know, like a proper movie cash-in, like lazy, just complete another. Oh crap! Sorry, forgetting my alphabet here. Wayne's World. I did like the movie though. I have to say, I was a fan of Wayne's World. It's excellent. It's party time. Okay, that's a little bit of a reference. Okay, you can concentrate and okay, for extra power burp. Okay, that's interesting to know. Yeah, so we've had a little bit of Aerosmith here now, right? So Aerosmith were in Wayne's World, the movie, if I remember correctly. I wonder if they've got like any soundtracks or anything in here. Right, okay. If you push down, he farts as well. Okay, cool. Okay, this is... Yeah, this is just, yeah, terrible. Okay, maybe this is one that it runs for a decent-ish demo because, yeah, I played this before. It was terrible, man. I didn't actually realise when I was a kid, and oh, it's got an arcade machine in the background. I've got to say that's pretty cool. So as a kid, going cinema to watch this, right? I thought like Wayne and Garth were young guys. Obviously, they were older comedians pretending to be young, right? I can see that when I'm older. So Wayne's World, oh, it's Mike Myers, isn't it? The guy that went on to do Austin Powers and everything. Guys, I have to say, right? So back in the Mary Jane days, right? I like stuff like Austin Powers, man. Man, once Mary Jane left my life, I tried watching Austin Powers, man. I just could not watch it. I thought it was terrible, man. I thought it was like such a crap movie. But yeah, MJ definitely helped with that. But I watched stuff that I wouldn't watch now. Dark Souls Remastered on the Sheeter. Oh, sorry, I see what you mean there. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's funny. That's funny. All right, let's give this a quick go, right? We're gonna do a little bit of Wayne's World. It's excellent. Oh. Okay, I got to dig that intro, right? That's it. Okay, cool. And you got Garth in there as well. Yeah, this is. What am I shooting? I can't even. Alright, it's just 2 buttons, what I can see. Okay, yeah, this is. Imagine like really liking this movie. I mean, I like some of the aesthetics in here, like those sound systems behind him there. The arcade machine that kind of showed up. Right, yeah. I thought it might be able to crawl, but nah. Yeah, that's yeah, that's enough of Wayne's World. Where is it? I need to cross it off my list. Wicked. Okay, anyone else? Any other? Yeah, no, I remember that. No Stairway to Heaven in the Guitar Shop. Can't play that. A long piece, I suppose. Yeah. Right. What's kind of next on the list? Okay. Bill Lame Beer. Okay, this is one of the ones that's actually on the thumbnail. So let's have a look at Bill Lame Beer's Combat Basketball. Right. Crossing some stuff out here. Wicked. We're getting through quite a few things, man. Wayne's World, I did like that, but I wonder if I watch it now, will I like it? I don't know. Like, you know, MJ made a lot of stuff very, very entertaining. When we're playing like Street Fighter, I'm being very, very focused on that. I mean, I still play Street Fighter, I still enjoy it, but I don't always kind of have that focus on there. So, okay, so Bill Lamer. So someone posted in the comments that they got this game because I think maybe I liked whoever this person is, Bill Lamer, Combat Basketball, but apparently this is supposed to be terrible, right? Because like I looked at a few lists, right? And yeah, man, the list, one game that everyone was unanimous on was this one. This was on every single list out there, guys. It was just there. Okay, kind of dig how that comes in. What? Hold on, is this like a version of Speed? This is so slow. What? Okay, I'm blue team. This is okay. So this is a take on Speedball, guys. Yep, this is okay. So this is a take on Speedball, right? Or Speedball 2 even, but like a basket. So M was for mine, not a power up. Yeah, man, this is a blatant rip-off of, or at least inspired by Speedball, but the basketball version. You know what? This might have actually been okay if it was a little bit faster. I mean, look how slow it is for a sports game, right? You know, how high are you whacking that ball at that it's looking so slow? Ah. Yeah, I can see why. The controls are terrible. AI is so bad. It's like, where are my guys when I'm tossing that ball, right? That's got to be a power-up, no? Wow, okay. Imagine getting this as a kid. Oh, no, I don't want to get the M. You get the M. How do I take a shot? Ah, come on. Come down, ball. What is the... I swear there's like one button that works on this game. Do I need to hold it down? Oh, you can jump up as well, right? What a terrible game. I mean, I like Speedball, right? Speedball's fantastic. Do I hold the button down? Ah, this is terrible, right? Let's go over to the next one, which is BB's Kids or Bebe's Kids. And I'm not quite sure how you say it, right? Let's have a look. And all of them are available in the USA. I wonder, has anyone got any Japanese exclusive junk games, right? Because we can definitely run some of them. Let me have a look at chat as well to see if anyone has recommended anything in there that we don't have on my list. Oh, Ren and Stimpy. Okay, you know what? I saw Ren and Stimpy on lists, right? But I think there's more than one game, and someone said one of them was actually a very good platformer, but we can check those out, right? BB's Kids. So I imagine this was a cartoon, a game called Demetrius. Believe it or not, Balls is actually on the list that I've got. Blue tack to like my screen. Balls is actually next on that. Balls 3D. Yeah, I remember that. It's a fighting game where your characters are made from balls that plays like balls. So it's completely balls. So just be careful. If a game is called Balls, definitely approach with caution, right? I mean, the name's telling you, it's like telling you the game is balls. So, you know, is that someone actually trolling you? Okay, what am I doing here? Come on, BB's Kids. It's a beat 'em up, right? Am I fighting these giant mice? Okay, yeah. Definitely a contender for a terrible game. What am I doing? I'm crouching there. They're hitting me with it. Oh, there's a kick button as well. Not bad. The control config isn't bad. Kind of like the way I would like it, I guess. But that's probably the best thing about this game. How many times do I need to punch these folk, man? I mean, is the entire game just of me punching them? And look at that. The arcade is closed. At least if it was open, we could have gone in there, right? Can I do a flying kick? Oh, okay. I've got it. Can I pick up the mask? I mean, I'm beating up like poor mascots. Yeah, this is terrible. Am I supposed to like walk away? No, I have to. No, I'm stuck on the screen with him. My curiosity, how many hits are these guys going to take? Wow. Yeah, this is terrible, guys. Okay, so we got... No. That is what you do after that battle. There's another one that just turns up. Oh, look, here comes some kind of FBI agent. Yeah, you know what? I've had enough. Right. What do we... Oh, Ren and Stimpy, right? Let's go Ren and Stimpy. Oops. Okay, so there's a few, right? Wow. Okay, we can go through a few of them. So we'll go for the first one first. Ren and Stimpy, Buckaroo. The Ren and Stimpy show, Buckaroo. I don't know if this is the bad one. I imagine at least one of these is going to be good. Right, let's have a look. Let's do a little bit of do a bit of writing while that goes on. Kyle Peter, No Fear Racing. Cool. Let's write. I might have that on here. Let's have a look. No, I don't have it on my list. Okay, it didn't show up on I mean, you know, I went through like 3 or 4 lists to have a look at stuff. So yeah, we've got Batman Forever. That's definitely on the list, man. Oh, Kyle Petty's. Okay, sorry. Right. Okay, we'll have a look at that. So here we are, Ren and Stimpy. Now remember, a lot of like TV kind of based games and kind of show tie-ins, they never were that good. So yeah, but I mean, Batman Forever I thought would have been alright, because I've kind of associated, I've got good memories for a lot of Batman games, being the PC Engine, or being like the Batman the movie with Michael Keaton, that was good. The Caped Crusader on the Atari ST and the Amiga. There's been a lot of Batman games, and obviously recently, man, who remembers when Arkham Asylum came out? When I played that game, I said to myself, this is the best superhero game I've ever played. It can't get much better than this. I still remember it was summertime when I played it. I completed that, and I completed Resident Evil 5 over like the kind of summer holiday period, and it was fantastic. Loved every minute of both of those games. I feel now that they're both a little bit dated with their controls and how things work, right? Okay, I forgot about, I don't know if that's Ren or if that's Stimpy, right? But I always see memes, especially one where like someone wants something and they've got him kind of like making that, you know, cravey kind of face over it. So that's the meme. I just forgot what the character was, but it was out of Ren and Stimpy, right? I can't even jump on their head, right? Okay. Okay, I can slap that face quite a bit. That's quite interesting. How many times can I keep slapping this dude? Okay, he runs away eventually. Cool. All right, let's do the next one. Interesting. Fire Dogs. Okay, so wow. I mean, Ren and Stimpy were popular to some extent. I wasn't the biggest fan of the cartoon. I mean, some of it was all right. But 4 games on the Super Nintendo, man, this must have been really popular in the USA. Okay, I like how that starts. I love that TV fuzziness, right? Get those Poltergeist vibes going. Right, yo, Emmett, how you doing, man? Hope you're well. Kyle Petty Low Fear Racing was particularly big disappointment because it was promoted as having the same advanced computer modeling graphics as Donkey Kong Country. Oh, okay, cool. And guys, by the way, Emmett, very valuable resource, man. Comes out with facts, like just some awesome stuff in a lot of my videos and in the live streams as well. So good to have you here, Emmett. Feel free to add brilliant information as you always do to anything, especially when I'm waffling on about incorrect stuff, right? So let's have a look at the next Ren and Stimpy game. Okay, let's play it. So the old password system, Fire Station Monday. Right, so I wonder if that one was supposed to be the platformer, the good platformer. Okay, this definitely, I mean, that game, the one that we played previously, that feels better already than this one. I mean, in this one here, I'm dodging a shower, right? Any place where you're dodging a shower ain't right. Am I supposed to? Okay. Oh, okay. A fireman's good. I was thinking like, why is a fireman gonna hurt me? Yeah, this is terrible. Oh, the fireman did hit me. He squashed me. Okay, that's fairly comical, right? All right, let's check the next one. Okay, so the Ren and Stimpy show, Time Warp. Right. No worries, Emmett, man. All good, bruv. All good. Like I said, I always appreciate you. On there, even if it's correcting me for that. I've got no issues with being corrected. I make a lot of mistakes and I waffle a lot, and sometimes my mind is thinking something, and something else is coming out of my brain. You know, so. Yeah, it is. Is how it is. But yeah, it's always appreciated. And guys, that's one thing. I'm good with criticism, you know. Be respectful about it is all I ask. If there's something you don't like, say it, because sometimes I even take those ideas on board. Because I've had stuff where someone said, look, you've done this, you can do this better. I've taken it on board. You know, how else is one going to improve if you don't listen to that advice? You know, sometimes people say they like it. All good. I'm happy with it. Oh, Smomo, thank you for becoming a channel member. Wicked, nice one. Thank you so much, man. That's like I like to say, super duper appreciated, man. Smomo, sorry, I called you Slow-mo. Smomo, nice one. Well, welcome to the club. I like to say sometimes welcome to the cult we call Mr, but we're not playing on Mr today. We're playing on the Pocket, and that was in case anyone doesn't know, right? So there's a YouTube channel out there called Canadian Gamer. the guy, to be honest, I've enjoyed some of his videos. The guy is just a fruitcake, man. He's just nuts. And he's a troll. He tries to do controversial stuff to get views and whatnot. But you know what? I'm not going to lie. Like, I found some of his stuff entertaining. I don't entertain a lot of his stuff or buy a lot of his stuff. But a guy can be entertaining, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, I'll watch some of his stuff. So he done this thing where he said the Mister's a load of rubbish. It's just a glorified upscaler and it's a waste of money. I mean, I got a fair amount of views, but it naturally got a reaction from the community. But he said he called the Mister like a cult. So it kind of became a joke, hopefully within the Mister community, because whenever I make reference to it, a lot of people do get it. Okay, this is a terrible one as well. So a lot of people get reference to it when someone, especially when someone new comes over to Mister and they're like, oh, you know what, Pixel, I just got my Mister, or someone comes on like one of the other Discords, like the FPGA gaming one, the Mister one, Jose's one, and they're like, hey, you know what, I got a Mister. So I always say, welcome to the cult we called Mister, you know. So it's quite funny. A lot of people do get it, but that was a good video from that guy, right? I mean, yeah, he was trying to cause controversy. I guess he did to some extent, and you know, the guy's entertaining. You can see mentally he's not all quite there, unless it's an act or anything like that. You know, I don't like criticizing people. His views, his finger in his own butt. Sometimes he goes on like some crazy rants. I mean, most of the times I don't watch it. I think it's just a whole load of BS, right? But sometimes it can be entertaining. But you know what's not entertaining? This damn game. Let's move on to the final Ren and Stimpy game. So the Ren and Stimpy show, Vidius. Okay, so Vidius Idiots, cool. Sexy, back in 1984. Okay, do you know what, Emmett? You know what was really, really nice? Yo, Sinister Born, however you say it. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome to the stream. Greeting from Mumbai. Yo, wicked, man. Absolutely awesome, man. Absolutely awesome. I like it. Guys, let us know in the chat where everyone's from, man. We've got wicked. We've got Mumbai around here, man. Nice one. Nice one. Absolutely awesome. Nice to see it. I see some. I know FPGA gaming reaches far. It's nice to know that you know, we've got representatives from India as well. So Sinisterborn, is it okay? What am I doing here? Right? Are you an Analog Pocket or a Mister person or both, or are you know, Mist or City? Oh, you know what? I'm thinking this is so bad. I can't even control stuff. Right? It's because it's the demo running. But you know, sometimes with a bad game, you're trying to play the game, right, and you can't control the game. The game just feels controls feel off. Okay, is he pretending to be? He's pretending to be Mickey Mouse here. Watch out, Sony. Oh, there's mouse traps there. I guess I need to avoid them, right? Let's not get that cheese. And talking about Mickey Mouse and whatever. Wow. So Disney have bought a 1.5 billion stake in Unreal. In Unreal, yeah, Unreal. Yeah, no. Yeah. Epic, that's it, sorry. Yeah, Epic have the Unreal Engine, isn't it? Yeah, so they've bought a 1.5 million stake, which I think is less than 5% of Epic's worth. So interesting. I'm a kind of fan of Tim Sweeney. I like Tim Sweeney and Gabe Newell, just based on like posts and interviews that I've seen of them. I like some of the stuff that they say and do. Like, I definitely find it interesting. Not really happy about Disney getting anywhere. I just find them to be a real scummy company, like a lot of companies out there. You know, it's like what Microsoft done recently, right? Oh, wicked! You know, we've merged with Activision Blizzard. We're a massive company. We're worth so much. Now let's lay off a whole bunch of staff, right, to make our end of year bookkeeping look really, really good, and then we'll rehire again, right? I mean, it just sucks, right? I mean, the kind of world we live in now, you're kind of working. You're working for shareholders and delivering that bottom line. You know, regardless of if the company's profiting, it's just a matter of delivering to shareholders. It's really, really scummy. I always prefer working for a private company. So I used to work for a private company, and you know what, guys? The private company was awesome. And then we got bought out by a bigger company. And even with the bigger company, it was awesome for a long, long time. And but you can see. A lot of the smaller things that you could get resolved easier, they don't get resolved so easy now in a bigger company. It's just not the same. You know, working for a limited company, in my opinion, is just so much better than working for a public company. I mean, I'm getting a bit off topic for bad SNES games, but hey, you know, that's what we do, right? So, okay, we've got Ren and Stimpy now. I think Bulls might be next. Yeah, wicked. Thanks, TMS. Epic Games. Like I said, I was on night shift yesterday. So how it goes on my first day, I don't sleep a lot when I get home, and the reason for that is because I want an early night. So when I finish this stream, which may be about another hour tops, you say that, but you know, sometimes I have fun and it lasts longer than I anticipated to. I just get an early night, and the thing is, if I sleep too much, then I have difficulty sleeping at night. And that's a tip for anyone that does like shift work, right? I recommend that when you finish your spite of night shifts and you've got a few days off, when you come home, only sleep for a couple of hours. That way you'll be a little bit tired in the evening, even if you do feel a little bit zoned out. So yeah, and then you can get an early night. But what that does mean is I'm always running on fumes, man. But I don't know, somehow I managed to kind of pull it off to some extent. Okay, what's up? Even the soundtrack's kind of balls, man. All right, I didn't know Sony had a big stake in Epic. That's quite interesting. I did not know that. I know Tim Sweeney owns like 52%, so he'll always have, and hopefully it will remain like that. He'll always have like the main say on the company. I mean, I read an article the other day. All the free games that Epic have been giving away, right? If you take them all at their maximum normal value, they've given away $10,000 worth of games, which is quite a lot. So listen, I am absolutely loving Saturn on the Mister, man. It's fantastic. It's not a system that I knew. So I was hoping that this got voted, this stream, like the worst SNES games out there, because it's something a little bit different, right? It's something that's a little bit interesting, something a little bit unusual. But the second most I wanted was the Sega Saturn. I would have gone with whatever won, you know, because that's the reason for the vote out there. It's whatever everyone votes for, right? But man, I love the Saturn. I so love the Saturn. I never realized it was such a good machine. But don't get me wrong, it's mainly 2D stuff that I like on there. That's the most part of it that I like. So yeah, I love the Saturn, man. It's only getting better and better. To be honest, there's been a few updates on the Saturn Con. I haven't covered a video on it. Maybe I'll do a live stream at some point, but I've got some other kind of priorities. If you remember, I've done a community post recently. I don't, want to go into the details of exactly what it is that's taking up my time. But if you're on my Discord or anything, or you're on DMs with me or anything, I'm happy to kind of point out the reason why. It's nothing dodgy or sinister or anything. It's just not something I'd like to announce on social media. But I've just got shifting priorities for a certain amount of time, just to kind of get things done. I've got to dedicate some time to just improving some things that will hopefully improve my quality of life. So it just means I'll still put out YouTube videos. I won't have the luxury of putting I think my record might be like 10 videos in a week, there's been occasions where I've done 3 videos in one day. Sometimes 1 a day, sometimes 2, then I'll go 2-3 days. I don't have a schedule apart from the Saturday video. Yeah, this game's just balls, man. I've had enough. My balls have been busted. Right, let me see if there's anything else in chat. Let's have a look. Okay, I can't see anything there. Sega, oh man, yeah, the Sega Saru's looking good though. The guy working on a handheld one and all different variants of it. I follow him over on Twitter. Some really, really good stuff. Right, let's go Rex Ronan. Bubble Fight, yo, Nico in the house. How you doing? I don't know about Bubble Fight, but we can check it. Okay. Okay, I haven't got Bubble Fight. Is it a Japanese game? I wonder. Nico Clem saying Bubble Fighters, unless you're talking about something else there. Wicked guys, got to give my buddy Nico a shout out. He's got an awesome channel. He covers like Mr. News and a lot of FPGA gaming stuff, and it's in his native language of French. So if you're a French speaker, definitely check him out. If you're not, watch it with subtitles. Guy is awesome, man, and he's one of them guys that once in a while, sometimes when I need a hand with something, and I'm like, yo, Nico, man, I can't work this out. Guy always helps me, man. So absolutely awesome guy, man. Thanks, Nico. Appreciate you, coming and joining the stream. Right, I can't see Bubble Fight, Nico, unless it was something there. Oh, it's a joke. Oh, cool. Sorry about that, my bro. Running on them fumes and dropping in and out of chat while I'm playing the game. So let's go back out. Cool settings, load cartridge. Let's go to Rex Nonan now, right? Which is I know nothing of the game. I know nothing, Jon Snow. Let's Rex Ronan. Experimental surgeon. Oh no, it's just going to be like one of those early trauma center ones. Right, okay, hopefully it's not one of those trauma center surgeon games. Wicked, no, wicked, Nico, man. Pleasure to you know, have you as a friend. Absolutely awesome. Wicked. Oh, Bubble. Oh, right. Okay, sorry. Now I get it. Now I see. What's that game? Balls 3D, and then you say Bubble Fighters. Okay, cool. Yeah, because there's bubbles there. Sorry, I just saw Bubble Fighters and a question mark. I didn't read what was above it, you know, until Rex Ronan was loading. Right. Okay. It's got some story which I really don't want to read. You know, that's one thing I like about a lot of older games. You don't need to read story and stuff. Oh, hey, hold on. Am I inside a body? Guys, is this not Inner Space? Who remembers that movie, Inner Space? Where, you know, he gets injected into the body and the whole battle is him kind of coming out of the body and fighting different bacteria. I'm in the mouth right here. This game's terrible. Oh, am I supposed to fill out okay, shoot smart bombs to activate. Okay, there's nothing smart here. Okay, I'm kind of getting rid of the cavity stuff. Okay. I can look at that kick. Yeah, this is a terrible game, guys. I mean, to be honest, right, you're better off just going to the bathroom and brushing your teeth, right, than playing this. And you know, while we're on the subject of oral hygiene, of dental hygiene, guys, don't sleep on oral hygiene. Like, and get an electric toothbrush, right? I've been getting dentists like every time without missing an appointment every 6 months for a checkup, right? And I always used to have like a little filling here or a little issue here, or right, since I went electric toothbrush like around 3 years ago, every appointment I've gone simply fine. There's nothing wrong with it. So anyone that's not using an electric toothbrush, guys, get used to it, use it. They are seriously awesome. Right now, next up, let's move over to Batman. Hopefully, I'm hoping Batman at least has like a nice kind of intro. You know, a nice Batman-y intro. All right, here we go. Oh, it was Batman Forever. I wonder if Batman Returns was good. I really liked Batman, the movie, the first one, the Michael Keaton one. The game was fantastic. Yeah, do you know? Yeah, silly stubborn. Live stream is just a lot of fun. Like, you know, I'll make a thumbnail, I'll put what I'm gonna do, and I'm here for 2 hours. And you know, it's engaging. I'm talking to you guys. It's socializing without going out and socializing. You know, there's a whole bunch of guys here. You're talking. We're back and forth. It's really good. It doesn't look like. We've done Beeb's collection. You know, Spock of a reel. Spock of a reel. We've done Beeb's collection, man. It's in there. Bad one because yeah, no, it does. It takes ages, man. Terrible game. Leicester the Unlikely. Yeah, we've had Leicester the Unlikely, man. That was one of the earlier ones we covered. For the shrink. Okay, cool. Let's have a look. Yeah, let's go easy, because if it's going to be a bad game, chances are controls are going to be clunky. It's going to be select hero. Look at his arms. Do you know what it looks like? Look at Batman there, right? He looks like, let me actually no, let me not mess around with the settings here for a sec. But you know what, right? He looks like, do you know, like when you get your kid a Batman costume and he's there pretending to be Batman? Like, look at him. He looks like a little kid that's Batman. So let's go Batman. I couldn't pick a different hero. But let's have a look. Awesome. Oh, okay, what we doing? Right, let's just press start. Let's press start. Let's do this. You know what? The intro's not looking bad, guys. Like, I have to say, look, there's got like a map there, back computer showing some stuff, and then I guess it's gonna drop us the game, which is gonna. Oh. You know what? Oh, ups to jump as well. So it's got punch. Oh, it's like Mortal Kombat. High punch, low punch. No way. It's like a. Oh no, it's got a block button. Block button is L though, not R, which is weird. Man, you know what? Not lying. I'm liking this so far. And we've got an uppercut. Yeah, he's got an uppercut. This is like a Mortal Kombat beat 'em up, guys. Remember, was it Mortal Kombat versus DC Universe? I think it was on a PlayStation 3. Yeah, definitely back here, Nico. Okay, I'm getting dashed about, so I can't do that. Okay, I've gone into. I was actually holding back and pressing the low kick to see if they will do a sweep Mortal Kombat style, but he kind of went out of the room. So you haven't got like back and attacks, which kind of makes sense because I think you can walk in both directions, right? Back and forward in this, not just, yeah. So okay, so okay, whatever. Oh wow, he's got right. This is like they put a fighting game to some extent. Has he got any specials? Try some. No, okay. I thought he might have had some. No, okay. Okay, do I go in here? Okay, the level design is definitely bad, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll dig this, right? So we've got yeah. What's the other side? Let's have a look. Back kid. All right, let's move on to the next game. I don't want to work out what is what. Right, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. In the meantime, I'll have a look at I'll keep looking at chat if you guys have got other games you want to suggest. I mean, there's a good chance I've got some of them on the list, but there's also a chance I don't have any of them on the list. Now, I remember most of the Terminator games that I played, I never quite liked them, right? So let's see, does this change it? I don't ever remember there being a good Terminator game. I mean, there was Terminator 2, the arcade game on, what hardware was that? I know the hardware. It's something I think Koch are working on. The coin-op collection. Yes, oh, what was it? Oh, it was a Midway. It was a Midway one. That's it. The Midway Y unit has Terminator 2, the light gun game on there. So, yeah, that might be something they bring out to Mars or whatever. You know, when Mars comes out. That we were talking. They've kind of missed quarter 1 for now. So, no news about when. Maybe quarter 2 it will come out. Ah, I need your clothes, and I need your motorbike. I thought maybe we'd hear some Guns N' Roses, You Could Be Mine. Right, this is terrible. I mean, Terminator looks a bit fat. He's already got the clothes, hasn't he? Hasn't. Do I get on the motorbike? No. He should really have a lot of health, right? Because, you know, he's a machine. I guess the shotgun. Man, how many times have I hit this guy? Yeah, what a terrible game, guys. Imagine paying money for this. Imagine, like, you know, you're a kid, right? And you're kind of allowed to watch Terminator, even though you're too young and you're not really allowed to. And, you know, you got like cool cousins or something, and they let you watch all the games, and you're so blown away by the movie. You're like, yeah, Terminator 2 is like the best movie. You think, yeah, I'm going to save up all my pocket money. I'm going to buy Terminator 2, and this is what you get. You know, and let's face it, guys, sometimes as kids, unless you were like a mega rich kid, right? I imagine like most of us had, you know, financial restrictions of some kind as a kid. We didn't have all the games we wanted, right? And if you made a bad decision with a game, you made an impulse game by looking at the box without reading like a magazine review. And sometimes your friends would recommend you bad games because, you know, they thought it looked good or whatever. And you got this, and you had to stick with it, man. I mean, people complete bad games, right? This game is terrible. Yeah. Can I just walk away? No, I can't even walk away. I've got a. What's he doing there? Do I headbutt? Is that a headbutt? Oh, it's a headbutt. Okay, that's the best thing about the game, I suppose. Let me headbutt your shotgun because, you know, I'm the Terminator. I'm here for John O'Connor, right? I can't do this anymore, right? College Football USA 97. Let's now have a look at that. College Football USA 97. Well, that was quite good. It just kind of stopped on that, which is awesome. So. Wicked. What's going on here? Let's have a look at chat. Oh, it's an EA one, right? Hasta la vista, baby. Have you seen This Boy? Sorry, what's This Boy? Is that the name of a game? This Boy or Yeah, you know what? Some Spockerville, right? Some of those NES games, they are tough, man. Like playing stuff like Turtles. I remember even being good at games and not completing it. I mean, there's only a number of games I completed on the NES. Mega Man 2 was let's go Miami, right? The Miami Sound Machine, right? Yeah, so what was it? Super Mario 1, Super Mario 2. There was a wrestling game, How Pro Wrestling maybe. Mega Man 2. I think those are the only games that I think are completed on the NES, you know. I can't really think many, you know. Okay, what am I doing here? You know, can we? Okay, that's good at least. Okay. No, I don't want to name every single player. Okay, that taking me in game? Right. Now, I wasn't really a big fan of football. Yeah. But, oh, have you seen this boy? Yes, sorry, Pat. Oh, no, man. Do you know what? Thank you. Thank you, Jeremiah. Like I said, on fumes, I'm missing the obvious. I got the Hasta La Vista one, but not that. So in the UK, the game that was critically acclaimed was John Madden's on the Mega Drive, man. I mean, I played it. I just liked all the different tactics and everything you could pick. I couldn't quite get into it in the way you would get into it if you really loved American football, you grew up watching it, you understood it. I didn't understand it that well, so it's not something that I just knew that well. So this is, I don't know what button I have to press this. It's different buttons, right? Spent most time as a kid pro wrestling on the NES. Yeah, wicked, man. Nico Clem, which was the one? There was a pro wrestling game where you could be Starman, who had like the flying clothesline. I don't know what it is with wrestling games, right? In WWF Superstars, I liked Macho Man Randy Savage, right, for his flying clothesline, and Starman was just wicked in, was it How Pro Wrestling or something wrestling, and yeah, he had like a flying kind of elbow kind of move, you know. That I kind of abused the game just playing it with that. Didn't stop being fun. So I remember like all these tactics, and it looks so cool the way they kind of draw them. You know, you go here, ball comes here, you run there, you do that. But you know what? I don't understand American football enough. And let's go on what's next on the list, which is race driving. Ooh, so we're gonna be playing a game that's going to be running at effectively 2 frames a second or something. I remember this being renowned for having really bad frame rate. I think someone actually kind of made a ROM hack of this where they increased the frame rate somehow of the game, and apparently it was actually playable. Wow, tell him Freddy sent you. Wicked. Yeah, man. Mario was awesome. I had a friend that could do it blindfolded, man. WrestleMania game. Okay, you know what, Hanzo, there was a WWF game that I liked. Do you know the first WWF game that came out for it came out for the Game Boy DMG, man. It's not that great. I actually bought the cartridge of it, man. I went to a game show and it was like £5 or something. I was like, oh, you know, I need to add this. I need to add it just for nostalgia reasons. You know, we've got flash carts, we've got everything there, but sometimes looking at that cartridge and the sticker on there, you know, it just feels kind of nice. Oh, okay, so let's see if we can run with this. Let's just go, yeah, let's go sports, auto. No, we want to go simple track, man. Let's just see if we can race. So we're just going to race. So I don't know if these games were the inspiration to stuff like Trackmania. I know, you know, a lot of people like Trackmania. A friend of mine got me to buy it. He told me it's awesome, and it's not a bad game, but man, it's difficult. Yeah, look at that. That's like, how many frames a second we think we got here, guys? Definitely. I mean, if I said 15 frames, I think I might be being generous there. This is, yeah, this is, yeah. Yeah, I mean, this might have been alright. I'm pretty sure like this was re-released with like a higher frame count, and apparently it wasn't such a bad game. I may have even tried it. I can't recall now. So, but at least this way, you know, this is what killed it. The frames per second just killed this game. Okay, game over, and it couldn't come soon enough. We're raising the bar for bad games, and oh, next up, I don't know if I consider this a bad game, right? I can't remember the SNES version because I played this in the arcade and on the Mega Drive. And you know what, guys? I like this game, man. Ah, okay, cool, Spockerville. So pole position was inspiration. Okay, right. So the sprites are small. Graphics don't look too great. I don't know if like with certain filters. You know what? What's interesting? Let's just run a filter. Oh, okay. Let's go Triniton just for a second, and hopefully it's not coming out too badly on your screen, because I think this game may benefit from it. We'll go back to normal. Okay. Yeah, this is. You know, this was one of my guilty pleasures, you know, in the arcade. It just looks so good. Like, I remember the arcade machine was very, very popular here, man. People used to, like, stand around it, watch it playing. There's always people playing it. I guess you can... So you had, like, Buzz. You had, like, 3 people you could pick out of, you know, the fast, the medium kind of guy, and then the big guy. Yeah. Fast, medium, large, you know. Yeah, do you know what? There's a video I kind of want to do it, right, and it's going to be the 5 most jankiest arcade games I'd love to see an FPGA core of, right? This is definitely going to be in there. Like, this is just one of those ones, yeah, that I would have to have on there. Like, I remember this, like, little forklift after the prize money. Forklift should go up, no? Yeah, it does a little bit. Yeah, this is janky. Yeah, the Mega Drive version, I like the Mega Drive version, man. I liked it. I remember playing it and enjoying it at the time. And I think the third guy is like a black guy that's got a knife, I think, if I remember correctly. Am I just dead? Oh, game over. Cool. All right, let's go. What's after Pit Fighter? What we got? Okay, so we've got Chester Cheetah now, guys. Let's Chester Cheetah. Remember, guys, you can keep games coming in there. If you do write them in block capitals, they stand out and they're just easy for me to pick up. But yeah, okay, 7 FPS max. That was stunt racing. Nice one. Excellent. Guardians of the Hood. Right, okay, let's get that one down. Oh, what's going on here? Oh, has that crashed the core because I turned the filter on? That's interesting. Let's just let's go to load cartridge. Let's see if it loads. I can still see a bit of Pit Fighter there. All right, let's exit the core. Okay, so changing the display mode there kind of broke it a little bit. So let's go open FPGA, go back into SNES. That was interesting. I thought it was all kind of resolved, you know, but I may have a different version of the SNES core on here. I may have one that's got everything the SNES core has, plus a little bit more compatibility. So it could be down to that. So that's not a true representation of what it might be. So what was next? Next was Chester Cheetah. So let's do Chester Cheetah. Hopefully I haven't got a display mode on. I wonder. No, okay. Until it runs. Chester Cheetah. Oh, okay. There's a couple of those games, right? I don't know which one's bad. Maybe we can try both of them out. Oh wow, okay. See that I've reset the core. You know what I need to do? Let's go core settings. Let's go display mode. Let's just. Okay. Let's now see. Okay, everything's normal. That was a little bit. That I can definitely add a soundtrack for the new game. Let's see if it loads it if I change the display mode. No. Okay. Let's quit the core again. Let's just for a second just completely go into something else, right? Let's just go into GB Studio and let's just run a GB Studio game just to kind of make sure. Wow. Okay, that's entertaining. Not even that something bad has happened there, man. Let's I'm curious. I don't want to turn it off, right? So let's go arcade. Let's run an arcade game. All right, let's run Contra for a second. Let's see if it lets us run Contra. No. All right, I'm gonna have to power down the analog pocket. Wow, that was definitely unexpected. Hopefully my capture card picks it all back up. Capture card can go a bit funny sometimes when you turn sources off and on. But here we go. Usually that's one good thing about devices such as like the analog pocket. If something goes wrong, usually you can just do a reset and you're back. Right, let me turn my controller on. Oh, here we are. Okay, now if Pit Fighter is back on here, I'm in trouble. I don't think it's going to be though. Whatever it was, it just needed a reset, right? It just needed a full power cycle, which I have done now. I'm just glad the dock picked it up straight away and everything was good. So, Chest of the Cheetah, too cool to fool. Are we having joy? Hey, well, hey! I wasn't really concerned there, but if Pit Fighter turned up there, man, I'd have been like, what the hell has happened? Oh wow, okay. Pocket needs a reset. Yeah, just a full power cycle, man. That was what going out from there, wouldn't TMS, this are you talking about this happening with when you exit Pit Fighter on the SNES core on the Mister, the same thing happens. That's interesting. I'd like to try that. Okay, don't like the artwork again. Why not okay, why not SNES with a FX Pack Pro? Sorry, Jason Baker, elaborate a little bit more on that. What are you talking about? FX Pack Pro, is that a feature in the core, or is that specific games? I mean, I'm just running SNES. I only kind of know SNES, you know, as someone that had the SNES and played like the popular SNES games. Definitely not what we're doing here today, you know. Today we're a cheater. We had a tortoise on roller skates that has have I got an attack button? No, I haven't even got an attack button. I simply just jump and I collect these little poor things, and I'm scared of a tortoise, man. I'm a cheater, man. Okay, come on, I want to crack that shell. I'll give up. Yeah, this is bad, man. Oh, okay, that'll let me go higher to do that. Yeah, I mean, like, who plays these games, right? Like, I feel sorry for any kid that got a SNES and this is the game that they got with it. I mean, that would just suck, right? Yeah, let's quickly try the other one to see, is it bad? Is it bad? You know, is this the second one worse? Yeah, man, I think of that all the time, you know, Hanzo. Just getting these games to the kid and just how gutted you will be, you know? Like, just getting this, and you know, when you're a kid and that disappointment kicks in, you know that there's a decision that you've made, and because of that, like, stuff is just gonna suck for a long time until you can get something else, you know? I bet you this is more of the same. I bet you. I just get a feeling. I get a feeling it's not going to be like, you know, the Ren and Stimpy, where one of the games might have actually been all right and three of them were crap. This just looks like something that... Oh, hold on. This is looking like big jump ups. I got a jump button. I got a dash button, man. Not bad. And... okay, I got a pause button. Okay, that's the same button. Okay, cool. It's two buttons, right? But you've got, you know, the buttons have doubled up. Can I dash into this? One hit and I'm dead. I'm a cheater, man. How can a skateboard kill me? So I want to see if I can... yeah, you know what? Next? What's next? Definitely not Pit Fighter, right? Family Dog. Is this going to be a game where I've got some kind of pet? Never heard of this game. Never ever heard of it. Family Dog, but it showed up on a few lists. Okay, thanks, Jason. There are some how less offensive on SNES. I understand this isn't saying much. Okay. Okay, I felt bad. The Cheat was on the SNES. The Genesis Mega Drive version was actually worse due to the colors. Ah, okay, cool. Yeah, do you know what? The Super Nintendo, there's a few different packs, wasn't there? There was a Super Mario World pack. I remember like the Street Fighter 2 pack. Those were like the most popular ones. And I can't remember. There was a Star Fox pack as well, I think. Yeah, you know what the worst thing is as well, Spockerville? Imagine like getting those games, right? And when you get this game, right, it's not like if you get this game as a digital code with a packet of crisps, you're like, okay, you know what, I got a free game. There's a reason why it's free, right? It's crap. But imagine like actually going out and picking that game and spending whatever it was, like 30, 40 pounds on there, King Arthur's World. Cool, man. We can, that's not on my list. Let's get that down there. Oh, I've got a couple of games actually. King Arthur. Cool. All right. I've got a couple. I've got Kyle Peters, is it? Or Kyle Petit and Guardians of the Hood as well. So we will do those next. Just keep looking at the big list in front of my TV. I think I've seen this cartoon, you know. I remember this dog in a cartoon. This is terrible. The jumping movement is just off. Look at that. Look at when he stops. He just takes a big step back. Yeah, I think we've seen enough, man. Let me do some requests before I forget. So someone mentioned Kyle Peters. I'll go through 3 requests next before resuming on my list. So okay, Kyle Petty's No Fear Racing. Okay, I'm definitely feeling a bit of fear playing some of these games. Word of mouth. Yeah, you know what, Jason? Word of mouth was definitely strong in the 90s, man. You'd hear of a good game. If someone played a game and it was good. I mean, to be honest, word of mouth before the internet was very, very good. Before the internet came, because that's how you got a lot of recommendations, right? I mean, even up until the 360, when the internet was around, I was getting good word of mouth stuff. But PlayStation 2, I remember, and the original Xbox, when stuff came out, you would still hear about it. You know, the original PlayStation, you'd hear about games, you know. And the more you'd hear about it, you know, when you talk to people, talk to friends, go and see like different groups of people, you'd see stuff. All right, Carl Petty, this definitely looks petty, am I? What the hell? When is it turning? Oh, wow. This is terrible. Wow, what this whoever recommended this, you know your bad games, man. This is bad games with a cherry on top, man. Wow, how bad can you get? Yeah, I think we've seen enough. We don't need to play some of them at length, right? Let's have a look at Guardians of the Hood. What hood are they exactly guarding? And let's have a look. Okay, I have to say I love how snappy. Oh, okay, hold on. Am I missing something? I can't see Guardians. Oh, that's Gradius free. Yeah. Can't do good games, right? Guardians of the Hood, right? So not USA. Let's see. Was it in a European game? No, I haven't got it here. Was it a Japanese game? No, okay, I haven't got that. Maybe it's got a different subtitle, or someone was referring to something else and I got it wrong. A game that someone mentioned was King Arthur, so let's have a look at that. King Arthur's something. I kind of wrote it in shorthand. Oh, here we go. It must be this. King Arthur's World. All right, we can try both of them. King Arthur and the Knights of Justice. Let's check it out. Oh, I imagine this was based on a cartoon or something. Amazing 5 FPS marketed as Donkey Kong Country. No way. Yeah, wow. I think yeah, Emmett, yeah, that's what you mentioned earlier. That was a terrible game, Emmett, man. Was it bad? Arcade? Okay, cool. I never saw it, Jason, in the arcade, so kind of first time I'm probably trying it. So this is the first of the King Arthur games, because I just wrote King Arthur expecting there just to be one game. Hopefully it's not like no big long adventure game, but we're having to read lots of stuff. I kind of get the feeling it's going to be an adventure game. Yeah. Okay, so it's going to be one of those RPG types, right? Yeah, just free. Yeah, I understand. Yeah. Old man, get it. Let me go and kill some stuff. I'm King Arthur. Okay, not bad. He's got a little swipe there. Oh, I can't go out. What do I need to do? Okay. All right, too much talking. Let's go back out. Let's pick the next King Arthur game, King Arthur's World. I wonder if this is going to be like an RPG type one as well, or is it going to be something else? It's got Dolby Surround though, guys. Yeah, I kind of remember, I remember like a King Arthur cartoon, like vaguely on children's TV. I remember it being okay as well, you know. I remember watching it. My guys, talk about cartoons in like the late 80s and the 90s, man. Spider-Man and his amazing friends, Flash Gordon and the Defenders of the Earth. Man, what great games, right? What have I got to do? Okay. Right. No, oh, is this like a Lemmingsy kind of strategy type of game? Can I? Right. Okay. So there's like a bit of a bridge being built here. Kind of sounds interesting-ish, but okay, this don't look too bad. Maybe there's a certain act to it, you know, like a puzzlist type of game. Talking of puzzle games, that Mario versus Donkey Kong is coming out soon, right? That should be quite interesting. But in the meantime, what's next on the list? Okay, we've kind of done the mini list. If anyone's got another game, no, all right, let's have a look. Yeah, it does look like Lemmings, Jason. I'm getting that kind of puzzlish vibe, and I like these kind of games, you know. Like I've never had anything against it. Definitely don't want to go display mode. I don't know if it was the display mode that broke it or actual pit fighter, but someone said the same kind of thing happened on the Mister as well. Thought, okay, here we got the Flintstones. It does look quite playable. So you know what? Someone mentioned one King Arthur game. I just wrote King Arthur. I didn't write the subtitle, so I imagine they wrote the first one that we tried as opposed to the second one, because yeah, the second one, completely agree. It looked alright. Okay, that's nice. They've got UK English and USA English. So I guess in this one, color would have a U in it instead of just an O. Even though, look, I use you know, I spell color C-O-L-O-U-R. I kind of have to agree with a lot of the American spelling, because, you know, if you tell a kid that's learning phonics, like how to spell stuff, they'll be able to pick it up, the American spelling based on logic as opposed to the English one. This kind of reminds me of, like, remember Super Star Wars, right? But we got a worse version of it over here, the Flintstones. Oh, this is based on the movie, isn't it? Not a cartoon. Again, do you remember, like, we had all these platformers back then, and a lot of these games, not to discredit the Amiga or anything, because the Amiga had some fantastic games on there. Let's try the other Flintstones game as well. See which one it was. Well, actually, have I got it here? No, it's just called a Flintstone. So. Yeah, so on the Amiga you would get some really bad platformers, man, like really bad ones. I mean, you've got a whole bunch of good games on there as well, but yeah, on the Amiga you'd definitely get some bad ones, and some of the bad console ones remind me of like Amiga games. Okay, this kind of looks promising, so I imagine the bad one would have been the other one. Okay, I might have to take that back now, unless this is the overworld. Okay, is this a board game? Oh wow, it's like Mario Party but for the Simpsons. No, am I gonna get to a platformy part? All right, this doesn't look bad at all. Can I slide down Mario style? Nope. All right, let's wait until we get to an enemy. So far, this doesn't deserve to be in this video. It feels okay. So it must have been the other one. The other one felt like a bad game, but I may have spoken too soon. We haven't encountered an enemy yet. And the enemy was just a big rock. Oh, I need to go on the logs. Okay, meh. It was better than the other one. Right, what we got next? We got Eck the cat. Okay. Eek the cat, is that how you say it? I wonder if that's based on a cartoon or something. Well, we're getting through this list. I might end it in about 20 minutes, guys. You know, 2 hours stream. That's fairly reasonable. And then I might play a little bit of Bloodstained Ritual Night on the Steam Deck. I'm at a good point now. You know the Metroidvania where you walk around and you find parts. Then you get to the part where you know the way further is just a little bit further down. I'm at that part now, and I know where I've left it, so I don't have to explore. I can kind of crack straight onto a part before I have to backtrack and do something again. I really do like that game. I'm a big fan of Bloodstained. I'm not the biggest fan of the art style and the way the graphic looks, but man, it feels exactly like a Castlevania. The way it's structured, the way your power-ups and everything work. It looks wicked. So I look forward to playing that. Emmett, thank you, man. It's a cartoon. And a short-lived cartoon. Wicked. Emmett and Jason, guys, I feel like you bounce off each other really well. So good to have you guys here, man. Okay, he's small enough as a giant girlfriend. Hey, you know what? When I was a kid, I wanted a giant girlfriend, man. I mean, I don't know if this is, it's not something I'm into now. I like just, you know, my normal human girls. But man, sometimes I used to watch those cartoons as a kid. And, you know, I saw some of those female cartoon characters, right? I mean, everyone must have, you know, had a fancy Jessica Rabbit at some time. And there was these other cartoons as well. You know, the dog with the droopy cheeks. And they're rescuing, you know, a cartoon female who's much taller than them. And at the time, much taller than me. But, you know, I knew I wanted something with that lady. You know, I was young then. I just didn't know what it was. I found out when I was older what it was. And, you know, I found out, yeah, it's a lot of fun as well. But, you know, when you're younger, you just know. You just know, wow, like something great lies there. And, you know, when you're older, you discover what it is. But when you're young, you're like, there's just something there. You're fascinated by it. You know, yeah, you know it's in your destiny, right? Well, at least I'm speaking for myself. That was my personal experience. But yeah, as a kid, I definitely, you know, had the crush on some cartoon characters. Right, anyway, let's, oh, what we got next now? We've got Captain, oh no, did someone recommend a game? Someone maybe recommended a game in there? Ooh, okay, let me put the next one on my list and I'll go a little bit in depth in chat. So, Captain Novalin. Okay, what is Captain Novalin? Here we go, Captain Novalin is wicked. Did someone mention something in chat? Yeah, there was definitely brightness issues in that last game there, Jason. And the weird thing is I always say the monitor that I game on is fine for arcade games. It's not the brightest when we go into dark areas, but a lot of the stuff I play on the Mister, they're usually like brighter games. But it is dark, but man, it's an LCD with, I think it's an LCD or LED with 1 millisecond of display lag. So, you know, I'll take that. I'll take less display lag for a better screen with more lag. I will eventually pick up another screen, one that's definitely brighter, because when I'm doing videos sometimes it's a bit difficult to see, and I have to like resort to my PC screen, which is on OBS. But OBS, even though it's recording at 60, when you're actually watching it, it's showing it to you at 30. Right, blood glucose. What the hell? Is this a diabetes simulator? What was this game called again? Captain Novalin. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh wow. Let's load up with some insulin. Oh my god, it's like that. Look at that guy there. Is that not a cross between Will Smith and Carlton? It's like they morphed those faces together and that's what you get. Unless he is a well-known guy, I don't know. I hear like in the USA, man, like you know, insulin's just very, very expensive, and there's loads and loads of diabetes. You know what I thought was awesome? When Twitter Blue came out and someone impersonated a drugstore saying that insulin will be free and their prices plummeted, man, because a lot of these sorry, not drugstore, drug companies, very, very evil, you know, like with the amount of profit that they make on things that people require to survive, man. So it was kind of nice to see that, I have to say. But yeah, that just kind of sucks how much money, you know, people have to spend on insulin. And now we've got a game on there, so I wonder if this is like a, you know, if this is supposed to be educational above everything else. But here you go, like, higher sugary content killed the diabetic. Right, yeah, I guess there's some truth to that. Now let's go over to a movie about a dog. I'm pretty sure you guys can guess what it is, but it's Beethoven. Never liked the movies, never cared for them. But I know there was a few of them, so I guess some people did like it. Okay. Oh, I got a rescue. Okay, I got my girl. She's got like a little ribbon on her. Oh, shaking off those fleas. I can crouch. Oh, he's got a little sonic boom bark. And I just hopped the fence. Get out of here, man, with your whirlwind. What? Oh, wow. No, come on. There we go. Where are your pups? Oh, I can't believe it. There's a... Okay, I thought I could pick up that bone. Yeah, this is terrible, man. Imagine as a kid, this was your favorite movie because you like dogs, you like movies about dogs, and that's what you got. And I just got bit by a chihuahua. I can't remember what that dog is. It a poodle? Poodle just bit me in the butt, man. Right? Yeah, we need to leave this game now. But someone mentioned a game called Drakan, which is, I imagine it's an RPG, right? So let's have a look. Oops. Here we go. What is this? Sounds like an RPG. I could be completely wrong. Attack only stuns. Okay, nice one, man. I see you know your way around bad games, yeah? yeah, Jason. Yeah, I've never really been. Didn't appeal to me, man. I don't really watch a lot of movies, man. I started watching a series, man, and it's crap. But I started watching it. It's Manifest, the one about the aeroplane. But season 1 is on Netflix, and then season 4's on Netflix, man. So what am I supposed to do to watch the other two? Okay. Is this really a bad game? I don't know. You know what? It's just one of those games that's gonna take... It's gonna take a long time to figure out. Oh, okay, I'm walking. Oh, I'm gonna get into a battle. I'm gonna have some snakes that looks like spaghetti. Just attack them, guys. Yeah, let's move on. Vortex, okay. Interesting. What's gonna be the deal with Vortex? Here we go. Vortex. Okay, the next game actually is something that's debatable because some people say it's okay. And I have to say, when I first saw the game, not this one, not Vortex, the next one we're going to look at, people in the comments or in conversation or when I was researching it said it was actually, they didn't mind the game. And I remember seeing it, I thought it was okay. Well, okay, look, I have to say, if I saw Vortex and I saw these graphics on the SNES, during the SNES era, I would have been impressed, man. You got like those 3D-ish looking shapes here, and I don't know, it kind of looks all right. Let's see what happens when we play the game. We've got some kind of morphing system, all right. Okay. All right, let's go straight into game. Let's not go training, just don't... Oh, can I fire those things? Okay. Is this really that bad? I mean, it looks quite technologically advanced for a SNES game. And, you know, I've seen lower FPS in the stuff. Okay, we've got a radar there. Let's find that last thing. Okay. I mean, it might just be really boring where you go around in a circle and shooting stuff. I don't know if this deserves to be on here. You know, maybe there's more to it than what I'm seeing here. But, you know, at least at the time of the SNES, I would have been like, whoa, this looks quite impressive. Can I travel around? No? Shoulder buttons do anything? Fire my last 2 missiles. Well, okay. Don't look too bad. Right. Let's look at the next one that I said. So, a lot of people were disputing this, saying it wasn't a bad game, right? I might have played it once. I found it to be quite fast, and that was Bubsy, which I imagine is the first one because I just saw Bubsy there. I've only got Bubsy on my list. So let's try this out. Now, I don't remember this being a bad game, guys. I don't know if any of you guys played it. I remember it being really fast, but it may have been like on the Amiga or something that I actually saw this. So, okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Okay.
What could possibly go wrong?
Look at that. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I haven't been checking the sound levels, but hopefully they're okay. So, oh, okay, I can jump on their heads. Nice. One hit and I'm out. Okay, that's a little bit lame, man. It feels a bit fast. I wonder if it's got I wonder if it's got a character, you know, mechanics like Sonic, where you get a ring. You know, it's Sonic. You know, it's one hit, you're dead. Same as like Mario, but you know, there are things that kind of prevent you from, you know, I'll give you that one extra hit so you aim towards getting that. But plus, you know, stuff like Mario and Sonic, they just control a lot better. Yeah, it's got to be number one. Number one sucks. Let's go Dino City. Let's have a look at Dino City now. Wicked. Bubsy, worth Bubsy games, SNES, Genesis Bubsy. Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, that wasn't a definitely was a bad game. I remember seeing it at the time and thinking, this is all right. Now look, this is Dino City, and I gotta say, I kind of like how the game opened up. Like the graphics there kind of looked all right, but obviously it's all down to the game. But interesting, right? To swap character, you got to press the what would be B button on the SNES. So, res and tops. So weird, you know. Oh, okay. Look, guys, this ain't looking bad. I'm running a dinosaur. Okay, yeah, the hits and everything are bad in this. It looks all right though. It could have been all right. The graphics are good for this. No. Yeah, I can see why this was bad. It looks good though. It could have been good if how the game controlled was a little bit better. Yeah, what a shame. It kind of looks all right, and the enemy behavior is just weird. It's like they're just homing in straight at you. Right, let's look at the Aero Fighters Assault. Apparently, this is supposed to be terrible. So let's have a look. Oh, okay. There's only one Aero Fighters. I guess it's that. I've got it down as Aero Fighters Assault. I do imagine it's this. I always have to say, man, I really like how fast the Analogue Pocket menu just navigates. It's amazing. Nah, this game ain't bad. I played this game. This is a shmup. Is this game on the Neo Geo? I think it's on the Neo Geo. Is it one where you can be a dolphin as well? Oh, is the SNES version that bad? Where's my second weapon? Here we go. Nah, this game. What do you guys think, guys? Does this game deserve to be on it? This might have actually been the most fun I've had this hour. I mean, it's no. Is it the Neo Geo version that we've got? It's no Neo Geo version, but yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't deserve to be on this list, man. I wonder if there's a different game called Aero Fighters Assault that's different to this. Nah, this is. I'm feeling it, man. Look at it. I'm powerful now. I mean, it doesn't. The way like the kind of sprite layers are, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't look great, but. We've played a lot worse games today. In fact, likely every game we played today was probably worse than this. Let me just see if there's... Is there something else in a different region that's called Aero Fighters Assault? No? Okay. Let's go back out. Let's... Just in case it was something that came out in Europe only. Nope. Japan? Nah, okay, weird. Yeah, not sure why that's on that list. That definitely doesn't deserve to be on there. Then we've got one. I know this game's bad, so this is Road Riot 4-wheel drive. There we go. And I'm pretty sure I've tried this before, and it's terrible. Wicked, guys. I've got 2 more games on my list, man, and then I'm going to kind of call it a wrap. Unless anyone wants to get, you know, unless anyone wants to get, like, a game in that we've, you know, not had a look at so far. Jason, yeah, it's definitely a lazy port, man, but I've played a lot worse games out there, man. That wasn't that bad. Unless, obviously, later on it gets really, really bad. Let's go one player. Let's do this. Okay, I'm that red vehicle up top. Yeah, again, we're talking like, you know, if Nick, if you're still around, need the frame count, but we're probably talking like 7 frames a second here as well.
Last lap.
What a terrible game. Wee, wee. Yeah, definitely had enough of this one. Right, next, someone actually requested this, but it's come up on that list now. Oh, what's this now? There is an Indiana Jones that just ups. Oh, that sounds interesting, Spockerville. Let's go Indiana Jones then. There's a new Indiana Jones games coming out, guys. That looks good. Is it Greatest Adventures? But that's the only Indiana Jones here. So let's have a look at that. Da, 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 da. Yeah, new game kind of looks. I kind of want to play that new RoboCop game as well, but I'm going to wait for it to like drop a lot in price on Steam before I get it. Guys, off topic here now. Who's got like the Meta Quest 3 or the Meta Quest 2? I was thinking about buying the 2 because it was a lot cheaper. You can pick it up like £250 brand new, but I just really don't like Facebook. Can I put custom firmware on there and completely bypass Facebook? You know, if I can, I'm kind of interested in getting one, more so to kind of lie down in bed, put the headset on and play like some Steam games on there, stream them across, watch movies on there. And I think it'll be a fun thing to do with the kids as well. They can play games. Hey, is this the Indiana Jones game? No, I don't think this is it. This doesn't deserve to be on here. Let's quickly move this before, you know, we ruin it by putting a good game in here. So let's go to Double Dragon 5: The Shadow Falls. This game is terrible, guys. Guys, for anyone that's just tuning in, yeah, we're gonna be ending it very, very shortly. Just gonna go through a couple more games, but yeah, guys, anyone here with the Quest? I was speaking to Video Game Esoterica earlier. He says it's definitely get the number 3, but I don't ever want to spend that much kind of money on there, man. And I don't know how much I'll actually use it, but I am intrigued. Like I've got the PSVR, I've got the Google Daydream. I've never been a fan of tethered VR. I like it as a standalone thing. I preferred the Google Daydream VR, which you can, you know, you just put it in your little you put your phone in this device and use it. I preferred that to the PSVR. The screen was of a higher resolution to start off with, and the second thing that we had was it was just nice not being tethered, man. I remember lying down in bed and it felt like I was watching a film on a cinema screen, man. But Google just kind of killed that, which is a bit of a bummer, to be honest. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking about that. Oh, wicked. And Michael, is it easy to do on the 1 and 2? Is it? And would you recommend getting the 3 or the 2? Because the 2 seems like decent value, but Video Game Esoterica says the 3 is just so much better. He'd never use his 2 again. In fact, you know, he's a nice guy. He would have sold me his one for rather cheap. You know, he's my bud. But it's the postage that'll kill it coming from Chicago to London. I don't know who to be. I always end up being like some kind of freak guy, the alien guy or whatever. You know what? Let's go. There's only one female in there, so let's give her some representation and pick the female character. But 3 is light years, and people saying close. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, the Apple Vision is expensive, man. That's I just reserved one of my points, so I haven't got in with all the power. Yeah, I'm kind of tempted. I mean, I've got an Instagram account. I never ever use it. I've got like a Pixel Cherry Ninja, but it's social media. You just spend too much time on there, right? So you know, Twitter and YouTube is my thing. Like I really go on like Instagram. It's just too much to do. Even though if I went on there, I could bring traffic over to my channel. It's just too time consuming. It's not something I'm doing. Guys, you know, this could have been an alright game, you know. It could have been an alright game. It's just terrible that they went with that Street Fighter cash-in and they didn't actually turn it into a game with, you know, somewhat decent mechanics. I mean, don't get me wrong, this isn't the worst beat 'em up I've played. I know people cuss it, but this is by no means like there is a lot of worse beat 'em ups out there. Oh, wicked. So Michael Michael as well. So when it comes down to side loading, can you side load other games? Let's say for example I want to play Super Hot, right? I bought Super Hot twice. I bought it on PSVR and I bought it on Steam. I probably got it via Game Pass or something as well, but I've spent money on that game twice. So if I was to get it a third time, I would not buy it again on Meta. They've already received money twice for that. If I wanted to borrow that, would I be able to side load that on my MetaQuest 3 as well? And also, do I have to have like a Meta or Facebook account attached to it? Can I just kickstart everything without having that account? Because you know what really got me intrigued on it? I watched Lou. If anyone watches Lou's Retro Source, awesome guy, awesome videos. He was showing a 3DS emulator running on it, and he was showing Space Harrier, I think, a super scaler game. And obviously you're not going to be able to see the 3D on it. It just looked wicked. I was like, wow, that kind of sold me. I really want to try it for that. So wicked, wicked. All right, let's now put on the final game, which is definitely a crap game. In fact, I'll show you a little intro after. Maybe I'll have the intro. I'll check it on my PC. I'll try and upload it while this plays. But I've got a bunch of games in that trailer, which was called No Good, Bad and Ugly, where it's just got bad games in, and this game was in there. And this is Time Cop. Again, it was that kind of fully motion captured type of game, and yeah, it's just not very good. Let me have a look, or bear with me. Yeah, see, again, it's all that emulation on it. And you know what? The other thing is, my kids, they absolutely love VR, so I know that they would like that, which kind of makes me think, you know what, I would want to test that out. Okay, yeah, you know what, I'm glad a demo runs of this. And this game's supposed to be terrible, right? And you know, when you play it, the way he kind of slides down different platforms, you can see why it's considered terrible. There's a lot there. Let me have a look. Have I still got that intro around? Oh, I have. Yeah, cool, wicked. We'll get that going in a second. Right at the end of the stream, I'll blast these little intros out. The volume might be loud, very much so, but we'll have a look at the intro for No Good, Bad and Ugly. So when I used to do the series, right? Okay, let's have a quick look. Let me just quickly turn this off, and I'm just going to drag something in here. Oh, it's still got the sound. Okay, no, the sound's gone wicked. Right, guys, bear with me. Right, here we go. Let's have a quick look at this. I did a series on the channel, and it's called this No Good, Bad and Ugly. And these were the games that, you know, to show a whole bunch of bad games. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of games that we showed on there. And as you can see, we covered a lot of those games in this video today, man. Let me just play that again. Okay, let's play that again. Here we go. Right, one more time. Let me just run that one more time. Here we go. From the beginning. That was Time Cop. Wayne Hills that we had a look at today. Balls that we had a look at. That's Time Cop. That slide down there. That was that 4-wheel drive. E.T. that is apparently the desert. I can't remember what that game was. It was a Master System game. And Back to the Future, which a friend of mine argues, he says it's a great game and I should never insult it, because I think he actually got that game with his Amiga. You know, that was the Amiga bundle that he got. If you guys want to have a look at a good intro, I kind of like this intro. I used to do a series called One Coin, One Play on the channel. And here we go. That's the intro for that over there. Wicked. Right, okay, let's just get rid of that. Sorry, stuff. Just doing some stuff in my on my OBS. Right. Okay, I think, yeah, this is going to be the last game, so we'll kind of close up on this, have a look at this, let's start the game, and yeah, we'll call it a wrap, guys. Thanks everyone for actually tuning in and checking it out. You don't need a all right, yeah, you know what, it is a Meta account as well. I'm thinking about it, Michael, so I may actually grab it. Sorry, I just wanted to show to show that No Good, Bad and Ugly kind of intro, because you know, I picked a whole bunch of bad games and that was there. Right, okay, yeah, it's exactly that. So You know, that's what I was hoping. There was custom firmware that just lets you put a whole bunch of different things on there, you know? But it doesn't look like that's out there. Yeah, this game's terrible. Look at the way he slides. The slide, you know, I've got to give it to the slide. Slide kind of looks alright. I'm out of bullets. I can kick him. I will kick you. Right, cool. Alright, guys, you know what? Yeah, gonna call this a wrap, man. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. Next time we'll do a normal stream, like maybe Sega Saturn, N64, something decent. But thanks everyone, and thanks for all the bad games you suggested. Thanks for watching this this stream of utter crap. Yeah, take care of one another, guys.